Hi, this is John with your Thursday Inspired Thought. I hope you're having a great day out there. Listen, I was just honored and privileged to interview Samuel Hunter, one of the original Tuskegee Airmen. I was able to sit and chat with him about his patriotism, about some of the things he thought were going on in our country right now. A little bit longer than the 90-second spot that I usually do. But I think if we sit down and just listen to this brilliant man, we might actually come out a little bit better for ourselves. So I am here in the home of the illustrious Samuel Hunter, distinguished Tuskegee Airman. A lot of times we look at the past of the Tuskegee Airmen. We know all the sacrifices and the incredible daring and bravery that they showed during World War II. But, you know, what were some of the highlights and some of the fun things that happened during your day?
The fun things were primarily just being together in a group of fellow trainees, same age bracket, same background, and being able to endure the rigors of the training and the upperclassmen's attempts to make sure that we knew they were upperclassmen. And just being in today's terms, you might say a gang of outstanding young black men. Use the term gang in the old time connotation of being a group of like guys, similar guys. And then of course the flying side, being able to get into an airplane and take it off and get free of the ground on your own volition, and was something that was I guess the highlight of the whole training, being able to fly. In my class, we started out in pre-flight with the usual component of, I guess, 100 and some odd cadets, and we finished 33, 7 lieutenants and 26 flight officers. So you were always under pressure to try to maintain your stuff and do the right thing. It was the right thing to you, may not have been the right thing to the instructor. Because you're always on edge.
So a lot of it's made about you know, the movie that came out. I think there are two movies that I've seen on Tuskegee. How similar,
Well,
in your opinion, is that?
The HBO movie, I think, was in 1988, wasn't the thing when it came out. Mm-hmm. It's just scratched the surface, mostly commercial. The latest movie, the one that Red Tails, they say, it emphasized the fighter guys overseas, and I think if you looked at it from a technical standpoint, it was fairly close. Some of those maneuvers that the pilots did, I mean, it's like the flying, I don't see how you captured the flying activities, but it was somewhat similar. Mm-hmm. In the CPT program, you first started on a Cub, small airplane. Then you graduated to a bi-wing. Then you went into a cross-country cabin plane. And then you would get into aeronautics, flying for combat. But that's how I got into it, flying a 60 horsepower Cub in Chicago. It would also be about as big as one of these tractors you use in your yard nowadays. Everybody thought they were going to be the best pilot in the world, and a lot of them were good and were washed out before they were able to complete their training because of what we think and know is probably a quota system. They were only going to produce so many pilots at one time from the whole conception of the program. And sharing in the guy's sorrow when he wasn't able to make it, when he knew damn well he could fly. And that was part of the whole picture. You didn't know whether you were going to be there the next day a lot of times when you woke up in the morning. You know.
And why was that?
A lot of pressure. Well, they had to only finish, they weren't going to finish everybody. We used to say that there were better pilots washed out at Tuskegee than those that graduated at Maxwell Field down in Montgomery. That was our take on it. Now, I know they were just as good as the pilots down at Maxwell Field, but they were not ordained to finish. See, the first class, they finished 5. The next class, they finished 3. So they say that the 3 guys that finished class number 2 said, well, they must have decided they finished too many the first time. Just a joke.
You have just seen part 1 of a 2-part series with my interview with the amazing, inspirational Mr. Sam Hunter, who flew the B25 with the Tuskegee Airmen. Come back next week and we'll see part 2 of what Mr. Hunter thinks about how the Tuskegee Airmen can actually influence and impact today's youth. And we'll have a good take on that next Thursday with your Thursday Inspirational Thought. I'm John Register, the Inspirational Catalyst. See you next week.